Spider-Man, No Way Home. We've seen Spider-Man in all types of iterations. TV show, cartoon. He was in the Electric Company, movies, a lot of movies, different actors. And we're going to see him again today. Oh, this movie was good. This movie was really good. This movie was Avengers level good, I think. I think this movie was probably the best movie we're going to see this year, I think. So far, that's what I think. This movie pretty much picks up like seconds after the announcement. Well, actually, it picks up during the announcement that Mysterio gave that said, hey man, you know what? Spider-Man's Peter Parker. It starts right there, and that was really cool. I thought that Ned, his best friend, was going to become a character called the Hobgoblin. That was my guess. But I think they're going in a different direction with him. From what we saw in the movie, Ned may have some beyond human abilities already, and he didn't even know about. So they're changing it from the comic book. But he's probably going to become very interesting very soon. I like this whole movie. I don't want to give anything away. I just want to say this movie was good. There are two Easter eggs, a post-credit and after seeing credit that comes in. There's two of them. You got to stay until the lights come on, man, because there's two of them, and they were both very revealing. They both tell a lot about what's coming up and what's happening now. Gives you a little bit of another movie, what happened in another movie, you know, what happened. Ooh, did they take off and show it here? They do. They show you what happens, something that people have been questioning about. And an upcoming movie, they give a lot of what's going on with that. We're getting a lot of the young Avengers, and I think they may have showed one of the young Avengers during the Spider-Man movie, and I'm positive they showed one of the young Avengers during one of the the Easter eggs at the end. There's you got to look. It's going to happen really quick, but there's one of them in there also. So all of the people that Spider-Man fought and have died in other universes show up. That's what they told us. But what that spell actually is people who know Peter Parker's secret identity are showing up because he was part of the spell. So we had a lot of pretty cool characters showing up. It was real good. This movie was real good. Spider-Man is trying to get into MIT. Peter Parker is. And so is Mary Jane, and so is Ned. And that's really what happens. That's really the start of the real big problem. And of course, Aunt May says something to Peter that forces the insanity. She thinks she's doing a good thing, and what she says is, it's nice in a really fluffy world, but in reality, what she tells him is probably the trigger to the madness that happens in the movie. Go out there and do the right thing. She gives him one of those kind of speeches, but the thing she's telling him, when I'm listening to her, I'm like, why would she say that? But she's a good-hearted person. She doesn't actually understand the world she's in. She gives him some bum advice, and he follows it, and that's what triggers everything that happens afterwards. Happy's in this. Some of the teachers from the high school are in this. It's a good movie. It's funny. It's got a lot of humor in it, a lot of comedy in it, a lot of action in it. There are at least 4 or 5 good fight scenes in this movie. And there's a 2.5-hour movie. After about the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, that's when it really starts to take off. So you got to sit through that. It wasn't bad, but you got to sit through it waiting for that action, that inevitable action that is going to happen, where these people are going to come through the other universe. I'm not going to give away too many spoilers now, but my next video, which I'll probably post probably tomorrow, is going to have spoilers in it. It'll list, this is a spoiler video. It'll say it in there. But this one is not a spoiler video. I just want to say, if you have not seen it yet, go see that movie. That was a really, really, really good movie. And it didn't even have all of the villains I was expecting to show up. Not all of them showed up, but it was still good. Jamie Foxx was good. He was real good. And he makes mention of something during the movie that's a hint of something that's coming. He says, Spider-Man, you're a good looking kid. You're a white guy. You're from Brooklyn though. I thought, your age and that suit, helping poor people, I thought you'd be black. That was something I caught a hold of when they were doing it, because there's a future Spider-Man coming, not from the future, but in the future, that I think they're going to bring into the MCU, and he is black. He's a black Latino guy, Miles Morales. You've probably heard of him, and I'm pretty sure he's coming. I'm pretty sure they mentioned him. I'm thinking he's coming. With that in mind, I would give this Spider-Man movie, no spoilers, I would give this Spider-Man movie 9 bags of popcorn. 9 bags of popcorn. Because that's what I think about that. More importantly, what do you think about that? Not just seen a video, let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. This is a good movie. This is so good, so good. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.